What's up, y'all? So today we're going to do a quick mic shootout between my Slate ML1 modeling microphone, C800 model is what we're working with, and this Sennheiser that's new into the studio. It is a classic 441. This one's from the 80s, so technically it's vintage. They still make and sell these today. But that's the two mics we are shooting out here. You know, the Slate one is omnidirectional. It's a condenser. It's picking up everything that this room has to offer. And you can hear it. You know, right now it's dead quiet in this room, which is nice. Generally, there is an HVAC unit in this room that will run as super loud. And there's units on the other side of this wall. Like, it can get nasty. So this mic is pretty interesting to me because it's a dynamic mic. Its pickup pattern is not omni, it's super cardioid, so it's hyper focused kind of on what's right in front of it. So right now we're listening to the ML1. Let's listen to the 441. This is the 441. So you can tell it's definitely got instantly like a totally different, sound to it. It's a different microphone. It's also is like 30 years old, probably, this thing, whereas this one's brand new. Not brand new, but it's modern. It's a current, it's like a couple of years old. So, the 441 and the ML1. The 441 sounds actually beefier to me, which is weird. It should have a smaller diaphragm for sure. But that stuff is EQ and stuff too. So I want to hear how these sound with music happening. The camera's not beeping at us. So let's put a little reverb up in here. We'll sing a little Nose Bora. Check this guy out. He's totally awesome. So this is ML1. I fell into a darkened room and I have made my bed and I used my words to break your skin, but I am the one who bled. That's the ML1. Let's hear the 441. And I fell into a darkened room and I have made my bed and I used my words to break your skin, but I am the one who bled. They both sound pretty nice, and so the real question is going to come down to, well, there's noise out there now, actually. Yeah, I can hear the HVACs running. Switch over to this mic. While I'm talking, hear that? As the gate closes, you will hear it. So let's hear both in this scenario. Please, how about let's turn the continuity. You ever use this continuity camera thing? It's like, really has a mind of its own. I mean, it's a little bit convenient, but you, honest to God, have to go in here and like turn it off immediately when you're done using it, or it just keeps on connecting. God, sidebar, right? Come on, Harp. What are you doing? So, hear the noise? It goes, meow, meow. That's the gate closing, the noise gate closing. Let's check the 441. Here's the 441. It's hard. I can hear the real thing, so I'm gonna have to hear it in playback, but I don't hear it. Not nearly as much. It's there. ML1. 441. I mean, they're both still there. Let's do some phrase by phrase, maybe, since that noise is there. ML1. I'll do the little bridge. And if your heart decides to stop, oh, I'll pump the blood with my hands. And if your lungs refuse to breathe, oh, I'll give you what air I can. 441. And if your heart decides to stop, oh, I'll pump the blood with my hands. And if your lungs refuse to breathe, oh, I'll give you what air I can. I don't know, we're gonna have to go check. They both sound pretty tight to me. But you know, this one looks a lot cooler. This Sennheiser, it looks a lot cooler. And it sounds pretty good to me. I mean, we're like 10, 12 inches away. We're too far away from these things anyways, but that's fine. It's a scene. It's an environment thing that we're doing here. It's multi-purpose, but this one really, if I'm using this camera, really blocks the face, doesn't it? Even I realize it's zoomed in quite a bit, but you know, give you a look at that camera or that microphone there. Yeah. But in any event, there you can also see the room size that I'm kind of dealing with here. Yeah, it just doesn't get in the way of everything. Might be a good option here, this microphone. I don't mind. I can even still turn my head as long as there's audio here in front of the microphone. It seems like that's going to be just fine. Of course, it's always better right at it, but even with my head turned, that's passable for the work that I do. Have you an opinion? Which mic should I use? Okay, here's our worst case scenario demo. This is not a usable state in this room. I don't use a microphone in this room when the HVAC for this room, for this floor is running. Its outlet is in the back of this room. Let's see, I can show you. It's right behind this chair back there. So that is not good for, this was not designed as a studio. We just moved into this house this year too. So it's, you deal with things, but you can hear this noise is insane. If we were to turn the gates off here or turn the gate off, you hear an extraordinary amount of noise through here. So the curious thing for us is we want to see the difference if the pickup pattern is any different with this Sennheiser. So noise gates off, there's the ML1, and here is the 441. So it's all there, it's just a different noise. Yeah, it's just a different noise. Now, I will say, yeah, let's turn some gates back on. Okay, so that thing just shut off. Perfect timing. And I want to say the results of this thing are 441 is going to be my preference. The ML1 is out of the main spot, I do think. And when I watched back what I had just recorded and played, etc., you know, noise-wise, because that's what I'm curious most about, is the sound of the room really comes through the ML1, especially when you're talking more loudly and things. But the room sound, you know, it really comes through with the ML1. So I was most curious about that, if the Sennheiser, which is what we're hearing now, would pick up all of that room noise. Here's the ML1. It's just a different sound. You know, you definitely hear the room around me. It's a wider, not quite as tight kind of a scenario as this. Now, there's no background music or anything like that happening, so of course it's all different. But for my money, I think, and also, like we pointed out, the aesthetics, this thing looks so cool. I think we might just be sliding the Sennheiser into the ML1's spot. After many, many, many years, this giant microphone might be going on into its case. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Which one do you think sounds better? Put it in the comments. Cheers.